Well, you know you're a bit of a sloppy model builder when you got a stain on the floor and you didn't even know it was there and it's already dried. How long has that been there? When did I do that? OMG, I am so losing it. Well, hello, glue troopers, and welcome back to the TARDIS. I got started on the Monkeesmobile today, and I decided to make car number 1. This was the promotional car that had the big Monkees logo down the side shaped like a guitar. I don't believe the second car had that, at least not during the run of the show. And the first car, I watched some videos on making this kit and got a few details online before I got started. And I'm not going to hyper accurize the car, but I wanted to get some of the details right, especially on the inside, since so much of this car and its interior are visible. So I ground off the air conditioning vents because car number 1 did not have an air conditioner. Car number 1 had the black console and black dashboard. So I did that, and I also decided to go ahead and pre-paint the engine. It's, according to the instructions, it's blue engine block and oil pan, white exhaust pipes, black accessory case. Everything else is chrome except the transmission, which is silver gray. And I noticed that the oil pan is actually a chrome part. So I tried painting it blue, but of course the acrylics wouldn't stick to it, so I just wiped it down. Although a little of it stayed and gave it a blue hue or tint that I thought was kind of cool. I didn't realize that the exhaust would be, at least the initial exhaust would be white, but that's what the instruction sheet said. And the instructions are pretty basic and adequate, although there is one mistake on them, and that is that the instrument cluster that goes underneath the regular instrument cluster, the add-on cluster, they have it going on to the brake pedal, which we know that's not where it goes. It goes under the, attached to the bottom of the panel. And of course, getting all these chrome parts together meant scraping off the chrome, especially where the wheels were concerned, because there's a big chrome on chrome face area, which is not uncommon, of course, with these kit model wheels. And we all know that chrome on chrome goes together like Canadian geese and airliners. I mean, even Letterkenny knows that.
Don't you remember when that plane had to land in the river in New York because can of gooses flew into the engine?
One thing I did that I got from one of the online builds was, before I glued the two halves of the wheels together, I painted the inner area black because it shows through the hubs and it looks really good. Also, once you do have the wheels together, the parts of the wheels that face inside should be painted black also. Of course, probably not going to see them, but I figured what the heck, didn't take long. Nice little detail. So the car's coming together very nicely. There are no instrument decals for this, but since it's a chrome part, all I did was drop some black paint to each of the acrylic into each of the instruments, let it set for a second, wiped it off my finger, and it came out looking really well. I'm very happy with the way the car is coming together. And who knows, might even get it finished tomorrow. But that's pretty much the update. I'm going to let everything harden overnight. And so far, I'm really enjoying this build. It's a decent little kit. There's some flash, and you're gonna have to do some trimming and stuff. It's certainly not perfect, but it's not a problem either. And that's where we're at with it. Oh, one other thing I did do that I thought was a neat trick, and it worked. I have some of this black Tamiya panel line accent, which is basically just super thin paint, and I dropped it onto the seams in the seats before I painted them to see if they appreciate them. But I did not do it on the rear seat, just so I'd have a comparison. It seems like it worked pretty well. I think it adds a little, makes it pop just a little bit. So I'll get back to work to it tomorrow. Guys, you take care of yourselves. Hope you're having a wonderful holiday season, and model on.
We're behind.
Deal. Nice suggest you let that one marinate.